Hey everybody, as you can see I have two different rods here. I have a Falcon panfish rod and a St. Croix panfish rod. These are two rods I was working on yesterday. The customer wants different reel seats and grips. So I always like to, when I cut the reel seats off, I like to post the arbors on my Instagram story so everybody can see them. And I did have a few people reach out asking me the pros and cons of these and just my opinion on the different types of arbors that are on the market. So I've been building rods for 13 years, and I've been building and working on rods at Betts for 11 years now. And I've seen a ton of different arbors, whether it be production rods and even custom rods, whether it be just replacing grips or spinning reel seats or complete rebuilds. I've seen it all, ranging from foam, plastic, wood, rope, tape, drywall tape. The worst one of them all is cardboard. Yeah, you'll see some of these manufacturers use cardboard as their arbor. So, cardboard does not do really well with water or any type of moisture. So, if anything gets underneath your reel seat, that thing's gonna spin immediately. So, I try to avoid rods with cardboard arbors, which are usually on your lower end rods. Now, obviously, you're not going to know when you buy the rod. I feel like most times St. Croix does use these foam arbors, which they're not bad. I don't think they're the best, but they do all right as long as they're glued well. They hold up pretty well. Plastic, I don't see a lot of plastic. I don't really care for the plastic just because it's a smooth surface. As you can see, there's a lot of glue on the inside of the arbor, but on the outside there is none. I mean, there's a very minimal. Now, I don't think either one's going to break off because they're panfish rods, but like if those were larger rods, if they're using them for something like, snook, tarpon, grouper, if there's no glue on that, it's gonna twist off because you're putting so much torque on them. So, not a fan of either one of these really. I feel like the foam. I see a lot of cardboard is the worst. We see more issues with reel seats spinning with the cardboard. Second would be the foam, and it doesn't matter what brand. They all spin. If it's not glued well, they will spin. If there's no glue on the actual blank and it's just on the arbor itself, it's gonna spin. I've seen it on $100 rods. I've seen it on rods up to $600. It happens. Doesn't matter the brand. I personally like the tape arbor. Depending on the reel seat size, I do 3 to 4 sections of masking tape to where I have spaces in between them. So when I glue it, the glue sticks to the blank, it's on the tape, and then I seal off the ends with glue so no water or moisture can get on the inside, because tape will spin. If water gets on that first piece of tape that's connected to the blank, it will spin. It'll eat away at the sticky stuff and it will spin. Doesn't matter how much glue is on there. It will get weak and it'll pop off. But I've built rods from small inshore fly rods, just regular inshore rods, all the way up to shark and swordfish rods. These guys are putting a lot of pressure on them. No failures. We've had only one failure, and that was the first year I worked there. And it was like probably the first rod at Betts that I've glued, and the guy brought the components in, and it didn't work. But since then, I've learned a lot, and we don't have any issues, knock on wood. And that's my personal customs I've done for myself, and of course, customers. I do the same thing for myself that I do for the customers because I want it to be the best that I can do for them. Because if I don't, then it's why are they going to come and have me build rods? So that's just my take on everything. I think foam would probably take the weight win as far as being the lightest. Everything else will add a little bit more weight. Sensitivity wise, I think they're all pretty much the same. I don't think you're going to see a whole lot of difference. Maybe the foam's not as sensitive because I think it might absorb some of the sensitivity as far as bouncing the bottom and stuff. But I don't think it's that big of a difference. You're not going to notice it, I don't think. I feel the bites more in my line than I do my actual rod with the braid. That's just my opinion on it. But love to hear everybody else's opinion, whether you're a rod builder or just a regular fisherman and like this kind of stuff, please give me your opinions below. I want to know everybody's take on it. And I appreciate you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.